Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. Today, we are talking about King Tenkamenin of Ghana. Tenkamenin reigned in what is modern-day Ghana from the year 1062 to 1076. Ghana reached great heights during the short reign of Tenkamenin. Through his tactic management of the gold trade across the Saharan desert in West Africa, Tenkamenin Empire prospered economically. Tenkamenin is known as the people's king due to his empathy for his people. Each day, he would ride out on horseback and listen to the problems and concerns of his people. As a result, it became clear that Tenkamenin's most significant quality was in government, and this made him one of Africa's greatest monarchy. Known as the People's King, King Tenkamenin, who ruled the kingdom around the 19th century, is considered as one of the greatest kings ever lived in Africa. During his reign, the kingdom flourished and became very wealthy, reaching its peak in economic wealth and power. If we look at the lifestyle of this king, you get to realize that most of the power that we give to the people who are now in government in most of African countries do not care much about these people. But if you look at this man in our history class today, Tenkamenin would always want to go out there and listen to the people because he understands that the people are the reason why he rules. Today in Africa, when we vote our president and our leaders into power, they become lord over us. But Tenkamenin would rather descend from his high throne and move on horseback just to listen to the cry of the people, the problem of the people. And this is a king that listens to the people. I wish we have such kings today in Africa. I wish we have such leaders today in Africa that can make Africa prosper. We recognize and celebrate Tenkamenin because his reign was a peaceful and prosperous reign. Breaking the rules of divinity and higher power of a ruler, he worked with his messengers. Every day, Tenkamenin made it a point to ride on a horse and speak with the people in the town. He would spend long hours addressing their issues. He sent out his servants to seek the opinion of his people on issues that affect the kingdom before making decisions. This is a king that we are talking about and a good leader. And that is why Tenkamenin today is in our African history class. How many of our leaders today will listen to the cry of the people before making decisions? Ghana, you will hear a lot of laws that are passed and the people are protesting, yet the presidents and the leaders will not listen. But King Tenkamenin, as a good leader and as a sample to all leaders in Africa, he would listen to the people, listen to the opinion of the people on matters that affects the kingdom. Such a king, such a great king that ever lived, such a great king. Come along with me. He also allowed that the people remain in his presence when they come to him with their issues, and made it a point that they stayed until there was some form of resolution. Tenkamenin is also well recognized for the way he structured his leadership. He was very particular about taxes and made it a point to collect tax which would be used to benefit the people of his kingdom. Tenkamenin was very concerned about the social well-being of his people. Although his reign was short, it was impactful and is considered as one of the best structured monarchies of all times. Today in Africa, what do we see? The taxes are collected from the people and we don't see what the taxes are being used. And when a citizen is to rise and ask for accountability, it is you they will come after. God help Africa. God help our leaders to make good decisions to learn from people and leaders of the past and our ancestors like King Tenkamenin, to make right decisions and to listen to the heart cry of the people. It has been the African History class. If you enjoyed this history, kindly subscribe, share, like, and comment.